this. I thought it was on this whole time, but that's weird. It really is weird. And I'm sweating, or already sweating by the time I went live on YouTube. It's crazy. That's not good. Yeah, we're just waiting on this game to install or update or whatever. See if it works. Blah, 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 blah. Just because you want me to. How about that? Just because that's what you want and that's what you're hoping for and that's what you expect and what you know what I want? Not to be around a bunch of dumbass. Okay? So I don't get that. Okay. We know what else I want? I want things to be normal in my life and not weird as fuck. Okay? Well, I don't get that. Okay, well, I want, to feel like my stream is being successful and good. Oh, well, I don't get that either. Okay, so fuck you. I'm not gonna do what you want. You clearly don't even understand that I'm the one with the power in the relationship. Granted that my family is the one that has to pay those massive fucking bills to those goddamn lawyers and to the goddamn tax and all that other shit. While you guys are just collecting and collecting and acting like you're like the hero. You're not a fucking hero at that point. You're a fucking crook. You just want to give all the valor to fucking Justin and his little shits and what? Like, they're not the ones that had to walk for fucking 8 days or some shit. Like, it was fucking, biblical and whatnot. Like, what a bunch of bullcrap. Seriously. Like, what a bunch of total bullcrap that is. What a bunch of total BS that is. Like, clearly that clone did something that she wasn't supposed to. Clearly. Like, it's not even, like, up for debate, right? Like, my dad, he's like fucking starving every time I fucking bring it up because, her retards want to fucking target, for some odd reason. Don't bring it up. It's like, I'm going to bring it up if I want to bring it up, okay? It's my fucking platform. You have every right to fucking leave. Like, if anything, when he should have already banned your ass. I'm sure you just fucking weasel back in here, like, because you're weird like that. But realistically, he should have. He should have already banned your ass. What the fuck did you pour on my PC? Well, I'll tell you right now, if there's a problem, it's the goddamn manager. They're retarded. They're clearly some clone retard, and they think that they're cool. Like, you're not cool. You're a clone retard. Like, you know, at some point you have to face reality, right? Like, you can't just continue to fucking, you know, play the same, you know, stupid, you know, innocent, I'm a victim, or, oh, I'm actually really a good, you know, you're not good, you're not a victim. Like, you know, you're a villain. You know, a clone retard would 10 times out of 10 be a villain. Just look at what we're fucking playing in Destiny. Like, it's all just, you know, fucking Star Wars. Like, you know, the clones are not the good guys. Like, you might have a spy that's a clone at some point, but I mean, even then, like, they weren't even, like, you know, very memorable or whatever. Like, god damn it, how the fuck do you fix this thing? The manager has issues. Well, I mean, I guarantee you their numbers aren't good. They're not good numbers. Like, they're what? Their numbers are, they're fucking dog shit. Their numbers are, like, legitimately so selfish. I guarantee you, their numbers are, they're the worst. Like, they're not good numbers. They'll never be good numbers, right? Like, they get off on having bad numbers or some shit. Like, they're stupid. Like, you know, because of people like my manager, the fucking, you know, the fucking women can't even win the fucking, they can't even come close in a president election, like, both times, because of that specific person. You wouldn't think that one person would ruin the entire aptitude of a woman winning a presidency, but this crazy retard would. Like, they're that capable of just being that fucking, you know, bad with numbers. Do you understand what that means? You think Kai's gonna be the first one? I don't know. Not if this retard's still on planet Earth, right? Like, you're gonna have to get me, like, hella far away from them, cause they'll figure out a way to fucking, you know, be like, oh no, it needs to be my child or some crazy fucking retard shit. You know, like, I mean, it's fucking terrible, dude. Like, that's fucking sad. Seriously pathetic. How the fuck do I do this? I don't figure out how to do this shit. Sonny doesn't want any. Well, what else do I play it on, dude? I don't have an Xbox, man. I want to play Halo. Like, Halo's actually fun. Like, I'm just gonna do campaign. Like, what else can I do, dude? Like, seriously, you're saying that I'm gonna, like, taint royalty or something? Well, what the fuck did they do to this PC, dude? They literally did something. They like stained it. They're like, they just want to fucking put their stain on it, fucking everything. It's fucking weird and just, like, stupid as fuck. My dad just allows it because, for some odd reason, like, he wants to believe that they're gonna help my mom's, like, health, but it shouldn't even be an ill will or a dog fight. They're doing that so they can get in here and do stupid shit like this. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, what the fuck, man? You're just gonna, like, piss all over my fucking computer or something? What a bunch of fucking weirdos. I told my parents I didn't want to go to that party. I'm like, I don't like that side that like that no more. They're just hella fucking weird, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. For some reason, some higher power, like, they want to like enjoy that or something, and it's not right to me personally. It's not right to my virginity. It's not right to me personally. And it's you. Maybe you could try to understand one day, right? Maybe you can try to understand one day. But I mean, it takes a lot of perspective and a lot of like willpower to things that you don't have. I fixed this problem one time, but I already forgot. I'm tired too. It's like sucks because clearly the neighborhood is fucking stupid as hell, right? Let's see. I'm gonna say like, oh, not the neighborhood, the fucking block. Yeah, the block is retarded. Like, it's like VR, dude. VRB, bro. VRB. I gotta go scream outside so they can all get wins for a month. Because they're fucking desperate retards. Oh, you have trauma from the truth or something? Maybe you should go get a fucking therapist for that. You sound like you lived a hard fucking life being a fucking sticky fingered thief. Like, shit, I wouldn't imagine. Or you like the reason why, my therapist fucking, dad died of ALS or some shit? Well. You tell her fucking sorry every fucking 5 seconds or something. You act like she's your fucking priest or some bullshit. Apologizing to her constantly. Like, seriously, man. Fucking weird ass fucking, people, dude. Like done with autism or just done with weirdos. What are the chances that she's just a clone? Just like, just here to like ruin any type of like happiness for someone who's actually decent in the world. What are the chances? You think they're pretty high? You think they're pretty high? Because he's scared. Because he's an atheist. And he doesn't think that Unreals will actually fucking write that shit for me. And then, buying into Sony isn't gonna fucking help you, especially after I fucking whistleblow to them and let them know the actual truth. And if a Cardinal wants to fucking pick my side, she's right for that. She's smart for that. She's more decent for that. But if you're gonna pick the side of the person I don't like, regardless of who you are, I guarantee you, I'm not gonna respect or like that. But you're such a myth, though, is the thing. You're not royalty. Poncho isn't royalty. He's fucking Mitt. Lefty isn't royalty. She's fucking Mitt. They're both Mitt, you dumb fuck. That's why I'm too good at Halo. So I'll drop fucking 44 kills or 60 kills in a fucking game, but in Destiny I can't do jack shit. Okay? You understand? You're Mitt. So if you think that I'm not going to fucking put Mitt on this shit, you're wrong, because that's what I'm going to fucking do. They are not royals. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I have to literally pay fucking, some bullshit fucking cancer, to show up and literally, raid some, some fucking, like 10-year-olds. Like, it has nothing to do with these two. Nothing. Nothing to do with these Unreals. Not even. Not even. You're so stupid to think that I shouldn't be allowed to fucking play Halo on this thing because it's a royal tier. It's not even a royal tier. I'll tell you that right now. Like, those aren't even royal Unreals. I feel like I'd have to, like, literally channel my sister's BS for that, and she owes me a favor, and you just figure me out for it in a way that is just Mitt. It's just totally Mitt. Totally Mitt. They probably, like, gave them that free ride to the Lobos whenever I'm not even a fucking Lobo alumni. Because, they know that, they're going to get in trouble for, one, allowing me to get busted and creating a rat double standard, but two, also, like, creating some weird sort of like Mitt bullshit, hookup that, Brown ended up fucking murdering. And play some Haven bullcrap. No, that needs to be on a different OS. I was actually looking at an OS that's much better for that, and I'm not gonna fucking go through, like a route like that, because it's very laggy, but also because it teams you up with a bunch of bullies. They're like, oh, I paid for that. I got to bully him in the game. Like, they think they're cool and shit, and then they wonder why SJ just rips their knee, and why they lose. They lose and they get their knee ripped at SJ, and they're like, oh, or something like that, and they're stupid. Hypered or not, doesn't matter. I don't give you another fucking, shot at that. You're just an annoyance, and you make the whole game look bad. Like, if there was a better way from the start and I had to do it the stupid way, I guarantee you it's because of a bunch of dumbass. Like, thinking it's gonna be fucking funny or cool because, I run my mouth too much, even though they ruined my mouth by stealing my wisdom and allowing it to be crooked. Okay? So fuck you, fuck them, and what? Like go like fuck yourself, right? Like there's like all kinds of f's at that point. Like, if they actually tried to pass at a class, they would fucking fail. They would literally have to fuck their way into a fucking C because they're a stupid cunt at that point. I don't think so. Oh, I know so, bro. Like, I fucking know that shit for sure. Like fucking rude. Not that's not just a little rude, so you know. That's quite very rude. I mean, you don't probably get more rude than that. I mean, that's like the top tier fucking rudest fucking white trash. I mean, your last name starts with a K, and you're like the rest of the word is line. Well, I would probably say that what you're probably some KKK line. You know, like are there three of you? Are there four of you? Like you're probably just a KKK line at that point. You're trying to like meet me in the middle. I don't need to meet in the middle with my name. My name is a very good name. My name is an amazing name. My name is actual royal, like actual royal. Like your name is fucking hot trash. Like Klein is like the stupidest fucking KKK garbage. Okay. Now, like Sanchez, like there's actual fucking Sanchez right now in charge of the Spanish royalty, and they're kicking everyone's ass in La Liga, in a league that's like heavily fucking roasted by all different Italy, all different Germany, like top tier fucking, teams. If Chelsea wins here in America, it's because Iwi has decided that she's going to, either try for me or, like my shit in ways that you motherfuckers don't understand. Like, she's smarter than you. She's smarter than your entire fucking crew, okay? Like, literally. Didn't expect me to wisen up and understand that some bullshit trash talk that some white trash puts on me at a young age doesn't mean anything once I actually know like why they're insufficient and why they're like feeling that inferiority to want to like complex me into some sort of tragedy later on. But realist like in on the real, they're the problem, not me. That's why, KKK lines and, stupid white trash idiots who think that they're cool because they like have, bastard money. Like it doesn't affect me as much as it probably should have, right? And if I want out and they're saying 2 years, minimum, I'm like, that's not right. That's not even a little bit right. No, I'm not interested in that. That sounds like something that my dad would have done that probably would have really pissed off my mom in a way that, would jeopardize his right to even get, his inheritance. And it kind of seems like that, and it almost seems like it jeopardized his right to even be welcome into, her inheritance. And I literally have to like work for him like 10 times as hard, which is something I shouldn't have had to do. And if you thought that that work was for you, it all got deleted. Just so you know, it all gets sent to him because I'm a little bit smarter than that, and I'm a lot smarter than you. Not just because of Yui, but what? Because of my sister too. Because like I'm not gonna let you heist her shit. You know, I'm not gonna let you heist my shit. I'm not gonna let you heist her shit and blame me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like recovery or not, like I'm not that stupid. Okay. Like if there's a reason why half the West Coast is, was burned like that, it's really because of a bunch of stupid public figures thinking that they could figure out influence, but like unethically. Ethically speaking, maybe that would be okay, but they were not ethical, not even a little bit. You can't steal people's Snapchats. You can't, heist people's fucking, heirlooms like in two or three different ways. You can't work behind people's backs and gaslight them in vain in ways that are unhealthy for them and their family. Like, no, 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 no. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. Radioactive trisomer or not, like, get the fuck out of here. I don't care if you think I'm your dog. I'm not a dog. I'm a warrior. Okay, like, you have an honorary degree for me. Oh, I don't give a shit. At that point, wouldn't it be like a bear at that point? See, it doesn't make any sense. Like at some point, like I have to call bullshit in a way that like just negates all your bullshit. And that's my choice. It really is. I don't want to hang out with crooks. I don't want to hang out with convicts. I don't want to hang out with criminals. Okay? No, I certainly don't want to hang out with clones. Clones are like basically that, I think, at this point. Like they're crooks, they're convicts, yeah, they're criminals. Like, I mean, you won't like say, man, you wouldn't like that if it was me. Like I was talking about earlier, I was like, it's okay, maybe if like it's dire circumstance, but if you're just gonna fucking overwhelm someone by fucking, attacking them with like 7 or 8 clones, bro, like there's no way that's okay. Like if you're just gonna claim, well, I care too much about the sport and you just want, my wealth or something. It's like I can't. I'm sorry. It's not up to me. But if it were, I would definitely say no, because that's not how that stuff works. Not even a little bit. It's not even a little bit how that stuff works. I'm trying to like flex my wealth. Not even mildly. I literally fucking, practically deleted my Instagram that had any pictures of it. I'm not like about that. If anything, I'm gonna try to hide it. I'm gonna try to hide it. Cause what y'all is crazy as hell. Y'all's crazy as hell. Y'all scare me into a corner. I got a bag on my head. You wanna call me a pussy? I'm like, okay, well, maybe 7 years ago, right? Like 8 years ago, maybe like 10 years ago or some shit. Like you're just living in the fucking delusional past or something. Why so desperate, man? Just let me play Halo, dude. Like, why so fucking awkward as fuck, dude? I just want to play Halo, you know? Trying to play the video game and it won't allow me. I'm playing a mobile device? Golly, dude. I'm gonna play, Nintendo. I didn't get a memo, dude. I need a memo for that. I can't just go with fucking word of mouth, and there's not even a contract saying I have to do something like that. There's not. I mean, all that shit is bullcrap. If I want to play Halo, I should be allowed to play it. You're not gonna let me play Halo. What? I'll be upset. There's a fucking problem with fucking a fucking neighborhood like this. Is they try and put me in a goddamn box, and what? I'm not a pussy, dude. I'm not a cat like that. Like, this is not Indian in the cupboard, you dumb fuck. Like, shut the hell up. That's not even fucking mildly funny. I won't even entertain that for fucking 5 seconds. If I had an actual choice, you should be, like, locked out of and fucking restrained against even coming near me. Because that's not even mildly fucking funny. That's super fucking racist. Like, for fucking stupid-ass white trash like that, they would burn down half your fucking village, Like, you would be like, oh, yeah, I got this really nice house or really nice cabin, and what? All of a sudden it's no longer there because of arson. Because you think that, something like that is fucking funny whenever that's not even mildly funny. I'm not your Indian in the cupboard, you stupid shit. I'm not your dog either. I'm not a dog or a fucking Indian, okay? I'm a fucking warrior. Like, the fuck is an Indian? Like, it's so fucking obnoxiously rude. Like, it's Native American, just so you know. It's NA, bro. Like, Indian is one of the rudest things you can actually fucking tell them. That's like saying the N-word to them, just so you know. It's the exact same thing. Well, then you're a terrible wisdom. Like, you've always been a fucking piece of shit wisdom. Like, golly. What a fucking lame-ass fucking wisdom. Like, seriously. What did my mom do? She just fucking dug my dad's grave. Like, she must have fucking hated the fact that he was abusive to me and chose alcohol and fucking cheating over actually helping me do that goddamn work. She must have hated it because what? I mean, she fucking dug him a goddamn grave is what she did. By allowing you stupid fucking hoes to sit on me like that, absolutely. Like, don't be acting like you're fucking innocent. Fucking stupid as fuck. Poor guy, dude. He's gotta get up every fucking 10 minutes to go fucking eat because he can't even think of a way to fucking get over all the guilt he has. I don't have to shut up. Like, I've literally been quiet for a long ass time. How about you fucking leave me the fuck alone? Why don't you go somewhere else? Why don't you fucking flock back to Colorado and ruin someone else's life? Fucking weird ass? Like, jeez. Like, I already know that somebody will be like, we get it, you have a weird ass. It's like, no, my ass is solid, dude. My ass is actually really fine. Like, my personal ass. Now, the ass you're trying to hook me up with, I'm not compatible with even a little bit. I mean, let's just be honest with each other. Like, and she just won't let it go because she has like some pictures of some bullshit that doesn't even add up. It don't add up. All it does is get like a shit ton of fucking, the West Coast set on fire in a way, and a bunch of Florida dying all over the place, which isn't good. Seriously, I don't want that. If she's gonna hold on to that shit and act like it fucking, means something to, a bunch of lawyers that are gonna be like, absolutely not, then it just won't work in their favor. It won't. And if she's gonna sabotage and use that as a way to bet on sports and act like she's super smart and influential, I don't want anything to do with her. I don't want like I serious. Like if I tried to move away, and they don't allow me because he's like they're just fucking brainwashed, like by some bank bullshit, and some bank is totally blown by a Kendra piece. Then what? I don't know what to say, dude. I can't do anything about that. Like if I have to wait 2 years, then I have to wait 2 years. But I have a feeling it's not even gonna help the NM United. I'll be honest with you. I have a feeling. Because she's probably gonna fucking follow me and be like some weird stalking bullshit, and it's not gonna it won't work like that. You're not gonna be able to annoy me and demonetize me forever. Okay, you're gonna have to leave me alone. You can't just act like you're not doing anything wrong and try to victimize yourself everywhere, or act like you're the hero in every scenario because you're actually the villain in most of them. Like you're totally 50-50. Like it's not even like an argument. Is trash 50-50? Yes, I think white trash is 50-50 for sure. I mean, it's not right. There's nothing right about that. It's good until she was trying to force a win for some Hawaii retards, is what it was. Thank you very much. Like, if you could even notice something that simple, because they fucking monetize her in some fucking gang shit, and what, like, it was fine until then, right? But if she doesn't know where I'm at, or doesn't know, like, how to get to me, then what? She can't actually get away with, triggering me like that, and they probably end up losing. But if she wants to be fucking weird like that, and, like, it's really just autistically retarded, autistically challenged on the spectrum in a way that is detrimental to the community. A total cancer, really. No, I don't look at like my virginity as like some Methodist trash. Okay, like I don't. I look at my virginity and my body as a temple that I need to protect and have holy. And if like they're just gonna fucking use like the bank like that, like bro, I'm sorry, but what? Like I have very little respect for banks. Then I mean they might rule the world, but what? They don't do a good job. Yeah, I'm sorry, they don't. Like I said, like my law is gonna say absolutely not, and my law is going to be correct, and their their law is going to try to do some more figgery bullshit, and it probably isn't gonna work honestly. And I already know if it's a fucking timeout battle, he said the guy says 2 years max basically. Why? Because just because she's that fucking stupid. She thinks that she's gonna will like a MLS championship, and I'm like, no, you had a chance to match us in ways, and you couldn't do it because you wanted to be a thief. You wanted to be Sticky Finger McGeevees, and that is like you get busted doing that. Like you also want to steal valor at the same time. It's like, I mean, you can't steal valor and also monetize like in ways like that. Like no, and like stealing someone's social media account, being like a fucking psycho over it, that is so wrong. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. That is seriously fucked up. That's so wrong. Like you're literally forcing me to have cancer at that sense, and that's the main reason why I'm like no, I'm out. Like if they say pick a side and what, I'm thinking like okay, what's the problem? What's the problem? And it's like, okay, well, a bunch of white trash that think that, having green eyes means everything. I'm gonna what? I'm gonna pick the Browns. Absolutely. And then, unravel it. And realistically, that was abuse. That was absolutely abuse. Like, proof or not, it doesn't, I mean, I'm sure the FBI could fucking find proof on that easily. Like they don't. It doesn't matter if I fucking deleted the account or not. Like it doesn't matter. Like seriously, they're the fucking FBI. You're not gonna be able to hide anything like that from them. Like if they're gonna fucking act like it's cool or fun or something, maybe it's cool and fun for them because they're fucking weird as fuck. Okay, weird people always think that things that are fun for them are fun for everything, even though it's not true. Not even mildly true. You owe me? Well, then leave me the fuck alone. Why don't you go somewhere else and ruin someone else's life? That's a good way to owe someone, right? Or, make their dream come true. But, I mean, you can't do that either, right? Like, they're just stupid as fuck. They're like, oh, his dream is being gaslit into blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. I would have to write a dream at that point. And what? It wouldn't have to. It wouldn't be that. I don't want to be around, someone who's going to force cancer on their loved ones because that's just retarded. Okay? It's crazy retarded. End of story. End of story. No, I have a feeling that gang's gonna get fucking dogmaed, and I could fucking care less. They're not a good gang, okay? Like you're stupid. All you do, you're a bunch of fucking pussy. You're a bunch of dumb bitch. You're not even a smart bitch. You're not even a decent pussy. Like you deserve what you get at that point. I don't have to fucking work with you if it fucking takes 2 years and what? Oh fucking well. Like she's probably gonna end up gaining. Oh well, right? Like oh well. It's just obnoxious that they would go with like what is considered matrimony, and what is it? Yeah, it's like matriarchy. Like you're what? You're a bunch of dumb pussy. You're a bunch of stupid bitch. Like it's that simple. Like you're not even a smarty. You're not even what? You're not even like a coolio. You're what? Probably what? Getting ricked. Probably getting actually like fucking sullied. I wouldn't doubt that shit. Like that's just like a fucking warning sign at this point because I mean, I don't have fucking peace for someone like that. Like even though they're like begging for it and appeasing for it, I don't give a shit, honestly. I mean, eventually you just have to cut off the cancer. You got to surgically remove it. But if they're going to surgically act like getting wins like that is cool and being like a fucking, a stupid sucker is cool, then I'll be honest with you, none of that shit is cool. None of that shit will ever be cool, you know. I do think voices matter, dude. I really do. But what I don't agree with is, whatever the fuck you're trying to put on me. I don't agree with that. Because one, you're putting it all on me, which isn't right. But two, like, you're really just trying to like take and take more than you give, and that's certainly not right. Okay, like that alone is like seriously fucked up. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, no, like, you have like no respect. You have zero respect for people like me who were raised better and super tough. Like, if you're just gonna abuse my dad and use that as a way to fucking get at me, it's eventually going to not work out well, because like, I mean, I wouldn't even do that shit. I guess I don't care about peace, lady. Like, at this point, I'm a warhawk. Okay, you turn someone into a warhawk, and then you wonder why they're a warhawk, but you turn them into that, so it's your fault. If you can't fix your own fucking problems, that's your fault. Like, I mean, it's not even like a simple thing to like understand. Like, that's just like such an obvious fucking thing. Just look at you and your fucking micro pimps. How about that? You know how I know this fucking being a streamer fucking sucks? Dude, they don't even have a fucking automatic fucking game, like, change to the damn fucking, game title, dude. And the manager's so retarded and lazy. I swear to God, she's probably like more interested in, some bullshit like that doesn't even mean anything, or flirting with some retard somewhere because she knows she's fucking, done in or some bullshit. Like, serious. At what point, does the leadership decide they actually want to turn on her? Is like beyond me. It really is. I mean, it's inevitable, but it's beyond me. I'd be like, turn on them today. Turn on them like tomorrow. Turn on them in the next fucking hour. Like, Jesus Christ, do something. Don't just what? Don't just allow them to fucking continue to, do things the way that they've done them, because it hasn't worked and it will never work. Like, just be honest with yourself. Like, you wouldn't like that if it were happening to you, miss. Waking up with a fucking headache every day because they want to be a bunch of fucking stupid ass. Sarah, what? Like, no, like, literally, I will never let you even get close in a fucking bullshit election whenever it comes to a better vote, because you want to bring this fucking sus ass retard on me like I actually fucking enjoy it after brainwashing me into, like, cancering my own fucking family. Like, seriously, you must be just as retarded as her. Like, that's all I can think of. Like, that's the only explanation. Is like, you're stupid, she's stupid, you're stupid. Like, are you her, like, in disguise or some shit? Like, see, this is where I'm, like, fucking confused as shit. Like, there's no way leadership is that fucking dumb. Why would it be X on that? The fuck? Why would that be X? There's no fucking stupid. Jeez Louise, man. Shut the fuck up. Hey. That shouldn't be like a fucking what are they? That shouldn't be some fucking weed bullshit, you dumb ass. Like that should literally be a fucking environmental law. Like what? How fucking stupid? Like seriously. Like I fucking hate these fucking stupid ass women, dude. Seriously. I mean, you must be some of the most stupid fucking women in the history of fucking politics. And I know people are gonna be like, I don't like it, politics are involved. Like, I don't like it exactly. The exact same. I feel you. No, I understand that for sure, dude. Like I don't like it if politics are involved either. But what if they're if you're gonna if no if politics is gonna get involved, I can't do anything to stop them, motherfucker. Like like all I can do is say don't like it then, bitch. Like I don't know what to say. Like do I like? I don't like it. Yeah, it's fuck. Yeah, like why would I fucking like it? The only reason why I would like this shit is so that they could say that one of the players on their stupid fucking garbage time team to say that their family was liking it, and so the player's family and the player doesn't even have to worry about it. That's the only reason why I would fucking like it myself. But I mean, in reality, like if the KKK decided they wanted to fucking like it with some bullshit hate group and all kinds of fucking mesmerizing voodoo, like just be honest with yourself, dude. They really don't have a right for that. Like their right is it's all over the place. It's like radical right, and if they're gonna be like claiming scumbag radical left, I'm just like I'm so fucking lost, dude. Like I'm serious. Like these people are like bouncing back on a radical fucking spectrum and just claiming that autism is the problem, and I'm like, okay, like that doesn't help, but whatever. Like just making a fucking excuse has never fucking helped anyone, but no, I don't think Wanagami really is very good for CTE. I'll just be honest with you, man. Like, the problem is you can't take enough of it without needing to go to a fucking hospital. And if Wana has a massive problem, it's the problem that they get benefits for sending people to the hospital. That they're a surgical brand. Of course, they're gonna get benefits from that. Like, wake the fuck up, lady. You know, if you're trying to create brain cells with a better fucking mix, you can't do it by getting sent to the fucking hospital. You cannot do it that way. That's not how it works, okay? You actually have to be able to do it as much as you can, like insanely. You can't, be like basically like hard capped over it. And trust me, I know this stuff. I'm literally recovered from this bullshit. I'm so mad that you struck a nerve, though. I will never forgive that hoe. Regardless if she fucking, offers me fucking 50 wives. It's like, go somewhere else and ruin someone else's life. Or set yourself on fire or some shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Either way. Like, serious. I had no right getting fucking struck like that. And you know what ended up happening is, I'm sure she, like, got a fucking win in Fortnite or some shit. How much you want to fucking bet she like won like 5 in a row in Fortnite or some stupid bullshit like that? It's not even fucking mildly funny. Seriously, that shit is fucking retarded. I will never like elitism. I will never like elitism. I will never like Xfinity. I have problems with Colorado. I get you to 8. That's it. That's all you get from me. No, you do not get to fucking act like Fortnite means anything. You're like actually retarded. Like, your rebuttal is, like, so fucking fail. All you did was shame Benna, you dumb fuck. Like, could you imagine that? Could you imagine being that much of a fucking fail? You guys are already having trouble with the cookies, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure of it, man. I can't even have fucking 2 cookies, dude. Like, fuck that shit. No way, dude. No way. Uh-uh. Don't be don't be acting like I want that shit. No fucking way, dude. I'm not gonna gain fucking 20 pounds over fucking Christmas break for a bunch of fucking useless cookies. Like, Martha Stewart can go fuck herself. I don't give a fuck who made that recipe, dude. Like, yeah, right. She's a fucking bot, dude. How much you wanna bet she's a fucking bot? On heresy, and you're fucking blocking me from going to church, you dumb hoe. Not to mention my dad's a deacon, and what? Our Unreal is literally gonna fucking hell you. Not even in a good way. Trust me, it's not gonna be good. It's not. Like, at some point, they're gonna be like, you've just been taking advantage of him to try and heist his ranch from fucking day one. Like, obviously, that's what it was. Like, all you've done is make sure that you look like a fucking victim while clearly you're the goddamn, villain. Like, it's not even fucking, like, relatively fucking, it's not, it's incapable to see it any other way. It's gonna be the church versus a bunch of fucking yahoos. Like, pick a side, lady. Like, and I feel like, if Christian picked the side of the stupid ass Yahoo, she would just guarantee that we can't get to Sweet 16. Like, guarantee it with a much better team. Because she wants to be stupid and act like boys versus girls fucking matters or some shit. It's like, grow the fuck up, lady. Seriously, grow the fuck up. Like, bias much? Bias question mark? Like, my own sister doesn't even treat me that fucking rude. I'll just be honest with you. She fucking respects the fuck out of me. She doesn't give a fuck what I fucking say on a stupid fucking streaming platform. What the fuck? I don't think a queen or like a fucking what is it, like princess like in a marriage like that, they would never screw over the fucking wealthy prince or duke's face like you have fucking screwed over my fucking face. But then also I don't understand this is like, if I'm given the option to self exit, you don't even allow it. You literally send me to the fucking hospital, or you fucking make it so that someone runs in and fucking saves me from the tank like you're a fucking hero or some shit. It's like there's nothing heroic about, getting surgical on someone's hospital bill. There's certainly nothing heroic about, reviving a fucking taint like that. What a bunch of bullshit, man. Like, you're just like too fucking annoying at that point. Like, I just like can't even fucking see it from another goddamn perspective. Like they think it's like an Azuka thing. It's like, no, Azuka will never be too annoying like that. I'll just be honest with you. They'll be too aggressive, but they're never gonna be too annoying. Like, too aggressive is better offense. There's nothing better offense about that unless you're just like some weird racism. Like just like the weirdest, most awkward fucking racism at that point. Like, I gotta bring up the fucking KKK again. It's like, I'm not I'm not avidly searching to be like, recruited by the KKK, but if you're trying to like hype me into some, KKK fucking femboy, it's just not gonna happen. Like, and maybe that's why they fucking jump in, but like seriously, like at the same time, you do have to realize that that's not exactly how a royal like prestige would be. You would never have a royal prestige. You would never have like the trash like come in and just ruin the face of the wealth. If they did that, you know what would happen? Is like the fucking wealth would like fucking like straight up just behead them. Like they did it in fucking like England, like King Henry or whatever the fuck. Like they would straight up just straight up fucking guillotine. Like no fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you don't act like that's true. It's like, that's exactly how it fucking went. Like, exactly true. Like, you can't smack the fucking wealth. You certainly can't, like, cheat on them with some, Canadian trash, some import garbage. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit, Like, what a bunch of stupid bullshit. I mean, at that point, it's what? It's like, it's clearly fucking war. And if you're brainwashing me and my family, like, I mean, I want them out. Like, I don't want them, like, serious. Like, I mean, my blood is like saying like, pick a side, right? And I've said that like, how many times have I said pick a side today? My blood has said like, pick a side. And, like, that blood is smart. Like, she is a smart blood. Like, and if I'm gonna pick, I'm not gonna pick the side of the fucking face runner. No way. No, not after I have worked so hard for this fucking, university's culture in a way that actually makes them look good, and they've done like the exact fucking opposite. But I mean, in reality, the leadership, it needs to be like a guy who's actually fucking has a brain. It can't be just some, lady who fucking, listens to fucking gay boys all over the place. Well, my gay boy said this. Well, my gay boy said that. Well, my gay boy said this. Well, my gay boy said that. Well, no one gives a fuck about your stupid gay boy, lady. Like, shut the hell up. Why don't you think of yourself? Like, whenever I say shut the hell up, I'm like, why is that person allowed to fucking bug me nonstop, right? I didn't let them in, okay? Just so you know, I did not do that. I didn't go to a door and avidly let them in. So why are they allowed to bug me like that? It's not very fair to me. Just so you know. Like, if your gay boy wants to blame me or something, it's like, hey, why don't you get a new gay boy? I hear gay boys like that every dime a dozen. I'm going to take to move everything somewhere. Well, first I have to reach out and they have to actually be able to get back to me. Because if they can't like receive or send me a message because your infrastructure is retarded, then it won't happen. Okay? Like, I don't want to deal with your beef too much because they're scary as fuck. And it's not how they look. That's not what's scary about them. What if they're clones? I'm not going to deal with that shit again. If they say pick a side and you're sending me, a couple, of hoochie hoes, then what? I just have to assume that they're clones. if they're not clones, what if they're tainted then? What if they're, tainted by racism? See, I gotta get into like all the flaws at that point because I have to pick a side, and I already picked the brown side, and those aren't brown. You make it more difficult on yourself whenever you decide at the beginning that you want to make it boys versus girls. You make it way more difficult on me though. Like, holy shit. Like, because I don't think like that even a little bit. Like, come on, man. Like, I've been so good to my sister and even better to my mom. Like, if I get fucking, pinched like that and like, sent out to the, so they can have surgical fun. I mean, it's really not even directed at my parents, right? It's not even directed at my sister either. It's 100%, directed at the local area network while those motherfuckers weren't even here. They weren't even here is the thing. They were like literally at work, You know how that works? You want to just blame the video game? Well, I blame the infrastructure, dude. You got a bunch of retarded temple just farming fucking, surgical bills. Like, you don't want the people to farm surgical bills. Like, that's literally it. You've ruined Denver. You just ruined them. Because I mean, it's so obvious, and I know that my cousin was like, oh, but there's serial killer vibes or something. It doesn't matter if there's serial killer vibes because you're 100 times worse than that. Like, you're literally farming massive fucking wins off hospital bills that shouldn't be even allowed. It's not funny, it's rude, okay? I don't like it. Like, just for that alone, I wanted, totally different ISP. Just for that alone, I want different neighbors. Different neighbors, not just the people who called the police, but also the people who didn't, like, step in and, like, stop them from being fucking a bunch of more crook. Because, I mean, the first problem is that my jaw is crooked because I was sent to one of those places for, like, a month, and they stole my retainer, and they never got back to me for some reason. Whether it be like because of a mafia, or whether it be because of like some predator fucking claiming a lawsuit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But like clearly that place was a problem from point A. So if you're gonna make it a problem at point C or point D as well, like that's on you. I mean it like big time. That's on you. Like they were warning me to get out of the state because you have bad healthcare like that. But at the same time, they weren't specific of like what that actually meant. But I mean that's just stupid as hell. That's seriously dumb. Not really that dirty laundry. I mean, I'm not even showing my face. I could fucking literally show you, how bad my beak is because of, some stupid retard. Or how crooked my teeth are because of, the same stupid retard. But I mean, if your fucking whole thing is like, oh, well, we'll work harder on not letting them in, like, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. Like, you gotta fucking make them eat their gang. That's the only way Dogma actually wins. That's the only way you get to the Sweet 16. Do you understand that? You actually have to make them eat their own gang because that gang is just as crooked as them. They're enabling them. They're letting them get away with everything. It doesn't matter if you have to fill a fucking void, then fill a void. Hire someone else to do that fucking job. It's not that hard to do with the job that she does. I'm sure of it. I'm sure she just sits on her ass most of the day and fucking just types things and gets on her phone every now and then and fucking trolls on it. Like, how much you want to fucking bet it's that fucking simple? Like, it's a dime a dozen, dude. That's like one of the easiest jobs you could probably ever fucking have. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And selling out, the Broncos for the Chiefs like that isn't even fucking mildly cool or impressive or anything. It's just really fucking stupid and weird. And I mean, like, I honestly am upset that team that I willed here, with all the fucking walk and all the fucking drive that I had whenever I went homeless like that. I'm really sad that they didn't, make it to the final game. Not just the Sweet 16, but to the final game like San Diego. But it's because of a bunch of stupid fucking mafia retards and their fucking Aryan, Brotherhood garbage time trash can. And I mean, you want to be like, kids or this. I'm not saying she has to eat kids or anything. I'm not saying that, you have to kill kids or anything. But at Dogma Point, you make that hoe eat those fucking gangsters. Like you wouldn't even think that that's like mildly aggressive. That's like literally just like, subtly like, ingenious. That's the only way you can actually get your way there, because they're just going to monetize every little thing to screw you over, because they think that, it's a war between you and them, and they'll never have a good solid education, or a good solid, like brain. They'll never be good and solid. They might be able to get G skill RAM or something, but that doesn't actually make them good and solid, because they weren't raised well enough to understand, what the goals are, and if they're just gonna fucking throw it all in the MLS, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's not gonna work out. It's not. I mean, you might be able to get relegated, but the odds of you actually winning the whole thing are much lower than you getting to the final game in NCAA basketball. Because if San Diego State could do it, you could clearly do it. It's not even like, like that's fucking pathetic, really. And I mean, Hawaii's winning in their bowl game, and what, are you guys gonna win your bowl game? Like, oh, oh, guess that's up to the regent, huh? Yeah, but the comparison to actual like royalty is like she just gets beheaded, and like the children, like they all get disowned. Like, you understand how that works, right? Because she's trying to claim like Romeo and Juliet and like royalty laws and shit. Like, they would straight up behead her with a guillotine in just about any fucking royal, family, like France, Spain, England, all of them. Like, you're not. It's not even funny, dude. Like, making them eat their own fucking mafia is like nice. Like, if I don't want to fuck them because I don't like them, that's my fucking choice. If you're not gonna dogma them on the right terms, then you're probably not gonna get the right outcome. And if you're afraid of dogma for a mafia that's really crooked and stupid in like way too many, three many, four many ways, I'm sorry, but what? Like, you're a loser. And if you're just gonna buy wins online at the video game, you're stupid because you didn't even bring the right infrastructure in to get both done. Like, it's not even like mildly, upsetting. It's completely and totally like obligatorily stupid on your end. Like, to the point where like I'm threatening to move out, and you're trying to brainwash me into one of these two houses next to me. And I'm like, absolutely not. You are so fucking stupid and desperate. Like, I can't understand what it means to be that stupid and desperate. Like, you must have made some serious mistakes in your life, right? Well, I understand that, but I go to therapy for it. But no, I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're afraid of therapy. I'm afraid to. I don't need it. I'm sure you don't. Bullshit. Bullshit. Just about everyone fucking needs therapy in the fucking world, especially in a state that's, thinking that it's okay to enable a fucking, retarded, 2 times, 3 times more crooked mafia. That mafia is literally the reason why Oregon has the biggest fire in the history of their fucking, state. And California, all those fucking houses get burned. Like, grow the fuck up, lady. You should have dogma them in 2022. Like, who gives a shit if she's gonna fucking stink like fucking, retard ass? I don't give a fuck. It's not like I'm gonna be around her anyways. You shouldn't even have let her near me. The fact that I have to wait for a fucking environmental law like this is not even fucking funny. It's embarrassing to you because it's, like I said, the odds of you actually getting anything done in the MLS are super fucking low. Like, you don't have enough people because your infrastructure is way too retarded. Like, you need guys, you need good people, you need excellent culture. But instead, you got a bunch of mafia that are like trying to run shit behind your back so they can get monetized because they're desperate as fuck. And then you got, like some other people who are just getting monetized straight up, being a bunch of pieces of shit. And then you're getting like all their pieces of shit audited because, oh, well, these pieces of shit are losing money to those pieces of shit. And it's like, it's a war of posse. like, bro, like, I mean, I get it. I understand. It's okay to like, legalize cannabis, and it could be a good thing at some point. But at the same time, you guys are not, you're not even, your structure no, it's not capable of keeping everything balanced. It's incapable of balance. and that is directly directed at the leadership. You have to have a strong, smart leader. And if you have a leader who is just going to fucking, try to flatter themselves or just try to target everything, it won't work, because there is nothing flattering about, all the fucking problems here.